I'm Paul Kramer with Korg USA. Right now I'm plugged into the new PX5D. What does the D stand for? Dual. This is a multi-FX processor that is for guitar and bass. Guitar amplifier, cabinet, and effects, as well as bass amplifiers, cabinets, and effects. And the coolest new thing about the new Pandora PX5D is that it has USB audio. So you can completely hook it straight in to your computer. As you can see right here, I'm just USBing it into my laptop. And you get a sound editor, and on the sound editor, you can scroll through all 200 programs. There's 100 preset and 100 users, so you can write your own 100 programs. And with the optional PS1 momentary foot switches, I can scroll up and down through the programs. Right now I was on rock, so if I want to go back to 27, I can go to pop, I can go to surf, I can go up and down, and you can also use the foot switch jack to play 4 of your favorite programs. So there's a program memory right here on the front panel. Simply choose a program, hold either A, B, C, or D down for a couple of seconds, and it'll take that program and it'll assign it to one of those 4 locations. Then with the foot switch, you can call those 4 locations. You can go up, you can go down, or you can just scroll through and it'll keep repeating the 4 programs over and over. So that's great for live use. Or you could go through all 200 programs if you want. There's also an 80-second phrase trainer in here. You can record 80 seconds of audio through the aux in, and you can start and stop with the foot switches, and you can play on top of it, or you can record your guitar or bass for 80 seconds, and you can start and stop that as well. You can play with the built-in rhythm patterns that are in the PX5D. There's 744 different variations of drum and bass patterns. And as you can see on the editor right here, I'm going to click over to the chain pattern. And I'm on chain number 1 right now. And you can have up to 20 different patterns hooked up. So it's a really good rhythm track that you can get going. You've got your tempo, your level. You can even add reverb to the pattern to give it a little bit more realism, make it sound like you're in a bigger room. And what's really cool is you can simply just scroll through. And in this situation, I'm playing a 12-bar blues progression. But if I wanted to, I could just instantly call up a different style of music. Maybe I want to change that first pattern to a jazz pattern or a country pattern, for example. Also, there are 4 different variations that you can go between the bass and the drum. So right now, this pattern is variation 1. Let's hear the basic. So that's my basic drum pattern. We heard variation number 1, so let's go to number 2. Adds in a little extra snare hit in there. All right? So let's go back to the one that we started with. All right, now let's go to the bass pattern. Now we're on the bass guitar part. That's the basic, right of the root. Let's hear variation 1. Variation 2. And then you can see the key change to C minor. And then I can also, if I wanted to, I could repeat each one of those patterns up to 4 times. So that's 20 patterns times 4. So that's a lot of rhythm stuff to lay down for you to practice to or to record with. Speaking of recording, there's a Korg edition of Ableton Live Lite 6 that is bundled along with this package. So that's right, you do get instant recording to your computer because you've got your software bundled in there. All right, so let's go over to here and go back to our variation. Basic. Now let's say your buddy's playing along with you and you got the drums, you're playing guitar, and you don't need the bass. You can turn the bass pattern off. Now you got just the drum. So you're in total control of your rhythm pattern here. Let's put the bass player back on. Put them on basic. All right. Now there's a lead in. Now it's over to pattern 4. We've changed key to F. Back to 6. We're back in C. Now we're going to go to the 5 to the G. Back to the F. And back to our root in pattern 10 to C. All right, so let's check out some different guitar sounds along with this pattern. All right, I'm on rock right now. Let's put a little metal in there. How about a little Vox Virage? Overdrive. Bass. All right, so you get the idea. All right, let's just go through some of the more unique patterns, and also you can create a new folder. So if you wanted to get in and cut and paste between the preset and the user programs, simply just get over to your file locator, put in a new file, and boom, there you are. Now you can write new sounds, store them, take some of the presets if you've altered them, and put them into your new file location, and then simply write program upgrade to your here, and then you're in business. So let's go back to our presets. Listen to some of the unique programs that you can have, such as Bow Attack. Kind of swells it in.